I think I have like 102 videos of my grandma. I'm not even sure. But anyways, I guess I would start with introductions. I don't know. This is all new to me. Like, here's the thing. Like, my friends on Snapchat, because I started doing it on Snapchat, because I figured, one, Snapchat is somewhat free. Obviously, the app is free, and to do videos and stuff on your Snapchat is free. But being that a lot of times it's either on a tablet or a phone, obviously you gotta pay the bill for the tablet or the phone. So here's, I don't know. Again, this is like my first ever face blog. I know it's dark. Probably a good idea because I'm ugly. I don't think I'm a pretty girl. A lot of people say I do, and thank you for that. But myself, I don't think I'm pretty. I don't want to say I don't think I'm ugly, but like I could be better. When I put on makeup though, then that's one thing. But something you need to know about me, I guess we might as well start now. I don't barely ever put on makeup. Like, here's the thing. When I do put on makeup, it's barely makeup. Like, I'll put on, like, lip balm. Or, like, blush, maybe. And the only times I really do that is when I go on police ride-alongs. And I'll talk about more in the future about police ride-alongs. I got a lot of stories to tell you guys, so hopefully I get a lot of blogs and stuff. I don't know. Maybe during Halloween, depending on like what my costume is, I might have a lot of makeup on. But even then, still, it's like, one, I dress up every year. I try to dress up every year. Last year was the first year I actually really didn't dress up. I had a costume. I guess maybe, oh, my alarm's going off. I guess maybe in a future blog I'll explain why I didn't dress up. There's a reason to that. I'll kind of explain the reason why in this blog, but is it a blog or is it a vlog? I don't know the difference between the two. See, again, here's the thing. Like, I say a lot of things. Here's the thing. I might say it in a lot. I'm not a YouTuber yet, but yet I love YouTube. Like, I go on YouTube more than I think anybody in a day. Like, I can go on YouTube straight for like 24 hours straight, no joke. Besides like getting up and finding something to eat or going to the bathroom and all that stuff. But like, legit, I'm subscribed to a ton of people. Kind of get a quick start. Some of my favorite people, and I have a lot. I have a lot of people I like on YouTube. But my favorite one is probably the Angry Grandpa Show. Obviously Kid Behind the Camera. Let's see, My Family Nest, Miranda Sings. What's her name? Colette? I don't know. What else to watch? Roman Atwood. I watch Good Mythical Morning. I watch, Alicia Marie. I watch, like, Nikki and Gabby. There's, like, I could go on for maybe hours. I don't know. Maybe, like, half an hour. Telling you who exactly I'm subscribed to. Maybe that might be a future video. Who exactly everyone that I'm subscribed to. I don't know. That might be a future video. I'll have to see. But, dang. Only in 4 minutes and 25 minutes. Seems like it's been longer. But anyways, like I said, I used to go on Snapchat and do this, but all my friends for about a good couple months have been saying you really should do YouTube videos. And I was like, yeah, but I don't have like $500,000, whatever, for a vlog camera, because those cameras can be very expensive. Because trust me, I've gone and looked for just even a fancy camera to take pictures of my dog, and they're like up to like It's more than $100 to me and my family. That's expensive now. Like I said, I know I'm kind of like cutting everything in half, but my family, I don't want to say we're poor, but I don't want to say we're like rich, but like I don't want to say we're like, you know, too worried about our money, but it's kind of like at the point where we kind of have to focus on our money a little bit, you know what I mean? Putting my mom and dad, I live, whoa, dropped my phone again. I'm 25 years old and I live with my parents. I have a sister that's 21 that goes to Augustana College in Rock Island, Illinois. And she's internshipping. Oh, she's an intern in DC with an agency. And I'm not going to explain who it is, because I'm not sure if I can or not. It's not like it's a big secret because everyone knows, my family and friends. I think I have a sore throat. So, if that's why my voice sounds scratchy, I think I'm getting sick. Because one, I woke up today to my mom leaving for work. I don't know if you can hear the sirens. What's going on? I have a fire radio so I can listen to what's going on, but I can't do it when I'm doing this. But anyways, dang, I don't know how this is gonna work on my phone. I only got 35 minutes and 42 seconds of filming, and I got a lot of stories to tell. Maybe I might delete these once I upload them to YouTube. I don't know. But anyways, probably thinking we'll just go back and delete a lot of videos on your phone. Well, you know, that's hard for me to do because a lot of those videos and stuff on my dog. So, anyways, so if that's why my throat sounds a little scratchy. So anyways, I woke up and she was kind of leaving work and she turned my fan on and was just looking at my fan and I was kind of like half asleep. I was like, you want me to move your fan? You want me to rotate it? And I was kind of like, half asleep. She went to work about maybe 6:30, 7, I want to guess. Probably 5:30, knowing her. And I woke up maybe half an hour ago by now, and found out that the power is off. So I'm like, joy! Either two things. I blew a fuse, because in my room, it's very easy to blow a fuse in my room. Like, come winter, depending on where you plug the heater in, because our heat does not work. Actually, no. Our heat does work. Our AC does not work. That's again, but heat and AC might be a different story. But anyways, long story short, kind of depending on where you plug the heater in the winter, because we have heat. Our heat does work now after like 2 years of it not working. But depending on, because I need a heat in my room because the air, like the AC and the air, when it does work, here, into my arm, does it radiate to my room very well. Like, you can go to the register, is that what you call it? I don't know, where the heat and AC comes out, and you can put your hand up there and you can hear that it's working, but you don't really feel anything. I have two windows. I have one window facing the west, and I have one window facing the north. Go Cubs. So, whoa, I dropped my phone again. Dang it. Carpal tunnel. I don't really have that. I mean, like, I don't know if I have it. I've never been checked for it. I think I do. I don't know. Excuse me. I don't know if we heard that. Let's see. So, yeah, depending on where you plug the heater in my room, and I know where you kind of can plug it in now and stuff, it blows the fuse. So, you got to be very careful where you plug it in. Like, the only spot you can plug it is probably by my bed. And, like, I would probably not now because, like, I got so many things plugged into that electrical cord by my bed. Oh, excuse me. I got my pager. That'll explain why I have a pager in a future video. I got my tablet and phone charger because they use the same charger because they're both Samsungs. I have a lamp plugged in. I think that's it, but still, that's a lot for one. I guess, I don't know, maybe that's not a lot, but I don't ever want to risk it, so I would probably plug it in right there, but like I said, I think that might blow the fuse from what I already have plugged in there. Trying to get a good angle. I'm never good with angles, unless I'm on Snapchat, then that's one thing, because I got filters. On this camera, I don't have filters to help, so I snort when I laugh sometimes. I got, like, a lot of different laughs. It depends on what I'm laughing about. I got, like, 4 or 5 different laughs. But anyways, that's my Coca-Cola. I like my Coke warm. I would kind of like warm, I guess more like room temperature. I don't like it hot, like boiling. Even though when I'm sick and I have like a cold and I'm throwing up, stuffy nose, sore throat, stomach ache, what you name it. My mom has remedy where she doesn't boil Coke, but she warms up Coke, and apparently Coca-Cola. When I say Coke, I mean Coca-Cola. I don't do, that. I don't do that. But anyways, I heard a dog bark. My dog, he barks, but like I said, that's a different story. 25 years old here, folks. I got a couple stories. A lot of stories here. But, she heats up Coke, and that seems to kind of help sometimes. Even though I want a lot more than she gives me. Because she said when you heat up Coke, when you're sick, you're only supposed to have, like, a cup of it. And I want, like, the whole thing. So, I like my Coke room temperature. So they know my family likes it cold, like my dad likes it cold, so we just kind of just figured, because I would always get yelled at for not putting it back in the fridge, so when they go to buy a couple bottles, because my dad buys a couple liters at a time, I always tell them, keep like 102 out for me, so they can become room temperature. So like, I don't like it ice cold, but like, because it kind of hurts my teeth a little bit, to be honest. I think, to be honest, it tastes better when it's room temperature, but I don't like it burning hot. Like, one time I was at a carnival, and the guy gave me Coke with no ice, because I normally get Coke with no ice when I go to restaurants or stuff. And, the guy said it's warm, and I was like, I'm okay with that, I like it warm. Dude, that was like boiling. That was more than warm, you daft. That was like devil, came like from the devil, like, you would think the devil served it to me. It was like boiling almost. It was like legit had bubbles, and that was a little nasty. Then in that case, it's a little hot. If it was like sitting out in the sun all day. But for the most part, I do like it without no ice. But anyways, let's see. What was I talking about? Oh, so like we have no power right now. So our ACs in the windowsill, because when our ACs that we have one AC in the kitchen windowsill. And we have one in my sister's room. We have it in my sister's room because obviously she's in DC right now. So, you hear that? I don't know how well my camera picks up stuff, but yeah, that was, I don't know what that noise was. Maybe just the wind hitting the screen from outside. But yeah, that's my Coke. So if you ever see a Coke out there like that, that's why. Because I like mine room temperature. So anyways, hope you guys are enjoying the blog so far. Like I said, this is my first ever blog. I mean, technically it's like my fourth one, but face and all that, it's my first time doing it. So I guess I'll introduce myself, finally, after 14 minutes and 39 seconds. So, my birth name and the name, well, I go by, hang on, so, anyway, bleh. My name is Brenna Burke. It's Brenna Elizabeth Burke. That's Brenna then Elizabeth, then Burke, like the actor Billy Burke. B-U-R-K-E. It's not Burkey. It's not Book. It's not... I don't know. Those are the only times I've heard people think... And, people are like, oh, you mean Book. Oh, you mean Borky. And it's like, no, I mean Bork. I might have a what do you call it? I might have a speech impairment. But I do. Just to warn you guys, I do have a speech impairment. So my speech is not always perfect. So if you can never understand what I'm saying, just go to that time where you have a question of what I'm saying, and I'll go back to that time of what I'm saying, and I'll see if I can understand myself. Sometimes I can't even understand myself because of my speech impairment. But I always try my best to speak clearly, but sometimes I can be a little hard to understand. So I apologize. But like I said, for future blogs, don't think you'll hurt my feelings if you say, hey, can you go back to like 22 minutes and 40 seconds and see what you were saying? And I'll go back in the comments and I'll try to see what I was saying. But yeah, I'm Brenna Burke. I go by Brenna, and then again, some people are like, oh, you mean Brenda, oh, Brianna, oh, Banana, or something, I don't know. I've only heard him say my name a couple different ways. Only few people have actually said my right name correctly. And here's the thing, like Brenna, I don't want to say it's an uncommon name, but you don't normally hit... I like to move a lot when I blog or talk, I guess. I don't know, it depends on what I'm doing. I'm sitting on a couch right now. But, a lot of people are like, oh, you mean like Brenda and Brenda, and I'm used to it by now. I mean, my mom hates it that people don't get my name right, but I'm used to it, and like, Brenda's not an uncommon name, but it's not very common. I've only ever heard a handful of people be named after me, spelled the same name. Like, legit, my mom gave me a $300 purse, and let me tell you, when my mom and dad is like kind of, like I said, they're not concerned about money, but we kind of got to watch our money. And then my mom says, oh, I bought you a purse, and the designer of the purse is named Brenna Burke. And the name is spelled the same, like my name. It's B-R-E-N-N-A-B-U-R-K-E. And it's like, really, Mom, I don't need a purse. I got like 5 or 6 purses. Out of the 5 or 6 purses that I have, guaranteed they're like small little ones. Not small little ones, but, you know, I guess medium-sized purses. I probably use maybe like 2 or 3 of them. And the only time I really, to be honest, carry a purse is... Try not to pay attention if the power comes back on. Well, is when I'm on my period, and I'm carrying around pads, and I have a little purse for when I go on police ride-alongs. I'm going to take a drink. Good. That's good. That's good. So anyways, I had that from Miranda Sings. I'm just kidding. I don't. Well, not blood or anything related. I just watch her, but I know she happens. But I don't know where that came from, to be honest. Here's the thing about me. I burp, I fart, I pass gas, I belch, my stomach growls, I sneeze, I scream, I yell, I sleep. I'm a human. Every human does it. Get used to it. I may do it on blog, and I don't want any haters. I don't want any complainers, because it's human and it happens. And I don't want to particularly say I'm going to do it just because I can, but like, I guess I'll try not to, but I don't know. Sometimes it might just happen, and that's it. Final. Meetings adjourned. So anyways, let's see. I told you my name. I go by BB. So if you hear BB, maybe that's what I might call my channel. Or maybe that might be my saying, like my opening line, like BB here. I've thought about it. Just in case I ended up doing a blog like channel like now. I thought about the opening line, and I might go like BB here. Okay, I only got a couple more minutes until I have to upload this video. So let's see. Tell my name. I'm about 5 foot short. So my height's about 5 feet, maybe 5.5 feet. Because like my sister, she's 5'1". Or maybe, I don't know. My sister, she's only like a couple centimeters taller than me. Just by a couple, like, I don't know, 4 or 5. So I mean, she might be 5'1". Let's see. I don't really want to explain my family right now in this blog just because it's my first blog, so I only have very few little time to blog. So I'm 25 years old. I was born on May 25th, 1993. I was born at Sherman. I was born at St. Alexius in Elk Grove, Illinois, because my mom originally wanted to have me at her hospital. She works at a hospital. Hospital? I don't know. That's many words that I have trouble pronouncing with my speech impairment. If I have like a word that I know for a fact that it's hard for me to pronounce with my speech impairment, I'll try to say, hey, that's hard for me to say. Hospital. That's hard for me to say. So I apologize. She wanted to have it at hers, but the doctor that delivered me at the time was only at St. Alexius in Elk Grove. So I was born there. I think I was born at like 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't even know for sure. My mom doesn't even know for sure, to be honest. And it's like, really? You're my mom. You were there. I was there too, but come on. No. It was actually scary because when I was born, most babies, when they come out, they're either sleeping or crying. That's a good sign when you hear a baby crying. And when I came out, I was wide awake. I actually popped out and I was looking at the doctors. I was looking all around. I didn't cry. My mom says I didn't cry for maybe a good 2 hours after being born. Because the nurse and doctors said, oh, it's a girl. It's a girl. And like I said, I'm going. Long story short, I'll explain probably that day in not too much detail. With... Yeah. But anyways, I'll explain more detail later in the future blog. But the doctor's like, oh, it's a girl. But her eyes are so blue and she's so wide awake. And, like I said, my mom said I didn't cry for maybe about 2 hours after I was born. So let's see, my birthday. I grew up in Streamwood, Illinois. That's Streamwood. I love spelling it out. I love typing it on a computer, like what do you call it? What do you call it? What the hell? Why am I forgetting what you call it? Keyboard. When you have the computer, like at the library, I love putting it in. Feels cool. That's satisfying. That's hard for me to say with my impairment. Satisfying. Blah. Anyways. So, when people say, oh, where were you born? I say, well, if you want to get technical, I was technically born in Elk Grove, but I grew up and was raised in Streamwood. If I'm, like, scratching my nose, I'm not picking it. It looks like I'm picking it, but I'm actually scratching the inside because my nose can get very itchy in the inside. I'm not picking my nose, I promise. It looks like it, but I'm not. So, let's see, my birthday. So, I grew up in Streamwood. I've been in this house, the same house that I'm in now, for 25 years now. And it's okay. I mean, it's a house. I say it's a house because it gives me comfort. It's home. It has a roof. It gives me warmth and cool, kind of. So, anyways, let's see, what else can I talk about now? I live with my parents. I live with my dad, named Bill, or William. I live with my mom, named Sarah Jane. My dad's name is William Thomas Burke. My mom's name is Sarah Jane Burke Breeze, because she married my dad. My dog name is Baxter Burke. My sister's name is Kaylin Weiss Burke. Try not to give too much detail about them in this blog, at least. I will in a future blog, obviously. My dad's 57, my mom's 56. My dad was born May 10th, 1960. My mom was born August 22nd, 1961. My sister was born February 16th, 1997. Why did I remember their birthdays? I always remember my dad's because his is a couple weeks before mine, but I normally never remember my mom's. I remember like the month, but I don't know for sure if it's August 22nd. I know what the year is for sure. My sister, I'm not even positive too. I want to say that's close. Her and my grandma had like the same birthday date, but different months. I think my grandma was like January. My sister was like February. I'm not even sure, to be honest. I don't know why, but anyways. So yeah, that's where I live with. I love Streamwood. Not the best town to live in. Not the worst town to live in. Again, future blog, I'll explain my town a little more. My dad's retired. He works with Hanover Township Emergency Services in Bartlett. He's the director, so he's the chief. We call him director, but he technically would be the chief. I work for them too. I volunteer with them too, but like I said, that's a whole different blog. I don't have time in this blog to explain. Maybe that might be my next blog. My mom is an MRI technologist at St. Alexius Medical Center in Hoffman Estates. I'm out of a job right now. My sister is obviously working in D.C. right now. So, let's see. I have a dog, Baxter. Did I mention my dog, Baxter? He's a Keachhound. Get this. Keachhound, Malamute, Shepherd, Collie. I don't want to say Husky, but maybe mix. So, like, he's legit a definition of a mutt. He's 14 and a half, so he is old. But he's my boy. Here's the thing. Like, he's our third dog. We had a German Shepherd once named Katja. Actually, her full name was Katja von Strackenfeld from the Fields of Dragons in Germany. Her grandparents were German. She was from Arizona, but like I said, a whole nother story, different blog. We had another dog named Shashi. That's hard for me to say. That means lover in German, because my mom's family is German. So, Katja was my mom's dog. Shachi. When I say Shachi, since I have trouble saying that with my impairment, I'm just gonna say our second dog. I know that seems bad, but second dog was my mom's. Once I became old enough, my mom kind of gave Katja to me and said, hey, Katja can be considered your dog. And then those two dogs kind of died opposite times. That's how I sneeze. I sneeze very loud. And I am okay. It does hurt sometimes, but I'm okay, boy. It's okay, baby. And yes, I've had music stop before. And I've had given old ladies heart attacks. Well, I don't know about that, but it's came close. But anyways, so, like I said, explaining my dogs, it's in a future video, but my dog, Baxter now, it's technically my sister's, because my sister always wanted a dog. She said, hey, you and mom had a dog, I want a dog now. So, like, 14 and a half years ago, I got a dog for Christmas. Like, legit, Santa Claus said, oh, you know, you have a dog waiting for you at the shelter and all that. Santa Claus. I like the Easter Bunny a little better, but, you know about that. Anyway. Let's see. I try to keep it kids friendly. I don't really try my best to swear. If I do, I might say like shit or like hell. Oh, damn, maybe. I don't know. That's not even bad. Out of the worst swear words I possibly can say, those are probably the least bad. I don't know. But I try not to. But if I do, those are probably the ones I'll probably end up saying. But I don't get in the habit of swearing. Because my family is big time swearers. So anyways, a little bit more about my life. So, on my dad's side, I have 21. On my mom's side, we have 4. I used to have grandparents, but my Oma died Easter Sunday this year at 88. My grandpa died 6 years ago, April 15th, the year I graduated, actually, like a month before I graduated high school at 88. They both died the same month, but about 2 weeks apart, if I do the math. They both died from lung and heart complications. Well, actually, my grandma died from... So, Oma means grandma in German. Opa means grandpa in German. So, in future blogs, if you ever hear me say Opa, that means grandpa. Oma means grandma. Anyways, they both died similar, but my grandma technically died from heart complications too. But anyways, future blog. It's a little early for me to be talking about my Oma. It's a little too soon still. But, let's see, my dad still has his mom and dad, so I actually call his mom and dad grandma and grandpa. So when I talk about my mom's mom and dad, I normally say Oma and Opa. When I say my dad's mom and dad, I normally say grandma and grandpa. So anyways, I only have 5 more minutes to film. So let's see. I went to Streamwood High School, graduated in 12. However, I did go to high school about a month or two before I graduated because with my dyslexia, I have dyslexia. Dyslexia pretty much means you see words and it's backwards sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes you see a word differently. Like, I don't like to read, for example, because my dyslexia, so I see things differently. Like, I see it spelled correctly in my head. Like, for example, I don't know a word, for example, like, let's see. What word can I use, for example? I don't know, a word. I might see it as that word, and I might say it as the word, but I see it spelled differently. You know what I mean? I'm trying to explain it. I don't know, future blog, dyslexia talk, but I have dyslexia, and I learn slow sometimes, too. Not like Forrest Gump slow, a little bit. I don't want to say I'm smarter than Forrest Gump would have been, but a little bit, you know. So I went to a school in Elgin for kids with learning disabilities. I was there for several years. And then they said, well, and technically, if you want to graduate and be in the ceremony with the high school, you have to be an enrolled student. So I went there for a couple classes at the end of my high school career. And then I went back after graduation. I was a super senior. I went back for 2 months, 3 months after graduation. Just did a little bit more credit, a little bit more classes, classes. Went to college for maybe, I took like college 101. I failed that. I failed college English, basic English, like English 101, math 101,